Tourette's is something that comes when you're born, and you just live with it for now.
We're just like everybody else. Sometimes we just need help.
We're just normal people. We just do weird things.
It makes you do motions and makes you do sounds that you can't control.
I tell them a tic feels like an itch. Like you don't want to do it, and the longer you wait, the more you want to do it.
There are many kinds of tics out there, and there are people with minor tics and major tics.
I was in the store and I was having a leg tic and I just kind of fell to the ground, and then there was like a huddle of people around me like watching me. I've had pictures taken of me while I'm ticking. Every day really is a bad day if you're in public.
Sometimes they'll hurt. You know, if you have physical tics, then you'll just get really sore from ticking so much. So that's a little frustrating.
Mostly when taking tests, I can't concentrate a lot. Like for like reading portions on tests, I go like this and I lose my place and I have to start all over.
I was having some trouble with my Tourette's and couldn't concentrate on my own schoolwork because of other kids looking at me all the time.
Well, the hardest part is the tic I'm doing right now. It makes it kind of hard for me to talk sometimes, and that just really makes me frustrated a lot.
I was really successful when I did all kinds of things along basketball, cheer. I've kept straight A's, and I've did all kinds of things.
I try to stay successful and happy and keep going with my Tourette's. It doesn't really matter if I have it or not. My biggest advice is just keep going. It doesn't really matter.
It used to be weird for me, like, oh, I have Tourette's, don't judge me or anything, but I've just gotten used to it, really.
Makes me aware of other people's health conditions. Makes me more sensitive.
It really is not a big deal, and I think if you decide that's the way you're going to focus on the disorder, that it's just not a big deal, it's just part of our family, then it's not a big deal.
It hasn't changed his personality one bit. In fact, it just makes everything a little funnier for him. So I'm proud of him for that and for not letting it change his life.
You know, initially it was kind of scary, and now, you know, sometimes I think her Tourette's is a blessing. It causes her, even with her OCD, it causes her to strive, and she has a lot of drive. She doesn't give in, she doesn't give up. She just keeps going even when she's knocked down. So I really admire her a lot for that.
People who have Tourette syndrome are some of the most empathetic and loving people, and those are qualities we need a lot more of.